Hey, I'm Georgia. This is my husband, Christian.
Now, we are the Frankies Adventures, but we started an online business around 2 years ago, which is pretty cool because we were so scared. We were skeptical. We were everything that you are right now. Here we are 2 years later. You know, we've created an amazing retreat for like-minded individuals, exactly like you watching this right here, right now, which is amazing. What we really wanted to do is just share our journey. We wanted to give value. We wanted to help people understand that you can go from zero experience to building a personal brand, to sending sales funnels out, to selling amazing products, banking a lot of commission and changing your life forever. Now, it's not very difficult. If you put all these things into play, it's definitely not very difficult. But the thing is you have to have a go. So come along, we'll show you our amazing retreat that we started. It was so scary, by the way, but we started it, we've done it, and it's absolutely awesome. So yeah, come along for the weekend, and we'll see you there. Not like electrical, mate. We just need like two or three sales a month, and we're millionaires, you know.
So you can't do 10 a.m. sales because you're lazy, so you have to 7 a.m.
Yeah. I do try and get people on Zoom calls at like 8.
How are you going to motivate people 2 or 3 sales a month? You need to be saying 10 sales a month.
That's the goal, isn't it?
And no one wants to be a millionaire these days. They've changed the M for B.
True.
Well, this is true, isn't it? Billionaires, it's not millionaires.
Well, you don't hear about millionaires now. All you see in the news is a billionaire. Nobody's a millionaire.
No, I love getting on Zoom calls at like 7:30, 8 a.m. I like make sure my like make sure my calendar's only open for like 7 a.m.
to start your day.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I'll see you there for a coffee. Get on Zoom. Hey, good morning. What's up? Coffee.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go grab it, sorry.
No, all right. I've heard a few accounts.
Number 3 is the black jacket. You're going to have a 15-second rest, and then you're going to do it again. Okay? So you do your exercise twice before you move to the next exercise. Now.
You gotta pay for this, Christian.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team.
Sick. What?
That's it, we're moving around. Last exercise.
You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm a champion. The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake up and hustle. You won't see me buckle. I've been in the field. Man of the town. You been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy. We shutting everything down. I've been high like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents. This mine. The moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. On game, I got something. Skill is bar one. Y'all done. The game in the coffin.
Done. How'd you go?
Very good. Secret shake. You ready, Rocker? Clear.
Hey!
Good job. That's one way of doing it.
It's a good way to wake up.
Go and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Alright, if we all go back, get ready, do whatever you need to do, and we'll meet up in that up at the conference room at 9:30. Let's get a team.
Good job, guys.
What is happening? So you've probably seen us down the boot camp, you know, getting pumped, getting excited for this amazing event that Georgia and I have put on. You know, we've gone from honestly just a tradie, a normal bloke wanting to provide for my family, and now, you know, running events like you're seeing changed my life, changed my wife's life, but it's not about us. This is about changing other people's lives. So I can't wait for you to come along, check out our journey, and yeah, tell us what your thoughts are in the comments downstairs, and then yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, we're good.
Good.
Everyone, gather around. Let's get it downstairs through the doors. Let's do it. Beautiful.
Now the wind.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Raz. What's up?
How are you?
Yeah, brother.
Here he is. Ready to take it to the next level. Yeah, he's ready to win. Oh my god, here we are, we made it. Give yourselves a round of applause. We have people that have come from everywhere. New Zealand, every single state is here to learn, grow, and to change your life, which is so sick. That's so sick. I'm so proud of every single one of you for being here. It's yeah, it's awesome. So I guess let's get into it because we are running a little bit late, which is sick. But I'd like to welcome my cousin Anastasia Filtness up here. Now, Anastasia has a downline of well over 26,000 people. Come on, give us a round of applause for that. That's sick. 30 years in network marketing with Sarah, and you know, from broke single mom to six-figure earner, like every challenge that we've ever faced in the start of our journeys, Anastasia faced it, and I'm so proud to have her here supporting us. It's absolutely incredible. So yeah, give her a round of applause. It's going to be
Love you, Kaz. So great. Hey everyone.
I'll put your video on for you.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to jump straight into it because you're not really here to see me. You're here to grow. You're here to learn. You're here to expand yourself and actually start to create the thing that you have that's been set on your heart. Now, what I wanted to ask is, who here has actually done mindset work? Like has actually intentionally looked at their mindset? Okay, we've got Brody. Okay, yes, we've got a few people. This is good. So we weren't really set up to just have success. We didn't have the background and mindset and training to be able to just create success. When you think about how you think, what you believe, have you considered where those thoughts actually come from? The child, that person ends up becoming a product of the thoughts, the environment, the people around them. And so there is a limitation really to what has been produced so far. I don't have enough time.
Working full time.
I'm working too much. I've got a parent, I've got responsibilities.
Fear of judgment.
Okay, I don't want to be judged.
Fear of failure.
I don't want to fail. So you have to actually just take, you know, when people say feel the fear and do it anyway, it is kind of like that. You're going to start feeling fear because you're coming away from your comfort zone. So that you're casting something over here, right? You don't want to go over here. This sucks.
So yeah, the next guest speaker honestly is probably why I'm standing here right now. I'm not going to lie. He's helped me in more ways than just this business, but life and, you know, that living the dream, you know, lifestyle type fantasy that we all see online. Like honestly, Josh and Michaela have set the bar very high, but it's just been very realistic along the way. So I want to welcome Josh up here, and I thank him so much for coming.
Alright, what's happening, guys? First of all, I want to say massive congratulations to all of you guys for being here, because so much amazing things happen like in rooms like this. Like obviously we all see each other on Zoom, online, and like every single like in-person event that I've gone to, like there's something happens. Like when it's just, you know, all of us in here present, our minds, like that's what a mastermind is. It's like in-person stuff. But at the same time, you know that one's going to tell you straight, look, there's going to be one of two people, you're either going to be one of two people that will leave here today. I was sort of just scared in the room before, like you can sort of see the traits already. Like look, it's a long day, there's so much information, and like look, honestly, you could literally finish the day there what Anastasia went through and like crush business and crush life. Like it's not that complicated. Most things, like we all know what we need to do, but like just aren't doing it. But look, you're going to be the first person to get, there's only not even a handful of people I saw writing notes. And look, you are not going to remember all this shit if you don't write it down. I remember going back to when I first met Christian and George. It was actually at a caravan show in person. They maybe been in the business for, I don't know, about 3-4 months. And I remember we sort of rocked up, we sort of spoke about business a little bit, because, you know, Christian, this guy's insane. And he hasn't changed much, and he's made it work. It's crazy, but especially doing this business as a partnership or by yourself, like I said before, like that self-belief, but also just having like with your partner, like if you've got, I'm not saying this is the case, but like I've seen this many times before, someone might have a partner in the background and then a month in, it's like, you know, where's the money, you know, where's the, you know, all these little jabs in the background, like, you know, that's not a partnership, that's not a team. And like if you just got those little doubts and little jabs in your background, I'm not saying this is Christian Georgian, but like the support and the vision wasn't completely online. And I've seen this, in line, and I've seen this plenty of times before, but like something just clicked after that, and it was just like, well, it's just like he's put that send the energy into like the things he had to do, like things are sort of aligned, and like this, you know, look what they friggin' created today. So I just want to say a massive congratulations to you guys. I know when we first held our TC Legacy Summit last year, people don't understand how much time, effort, energy, like, you know, you don't profit from this shit. Like it's just out of a lot of love. And I know when we did our event last year, I know I wanted to have Christian a part of that, and I basically seen the Christian cry how scared he was to get up and speak on stage. But the one thing that I've learned over my time, and I really learned this from Balaj, is doing things before you feel ready to do it. Like for me back in the day, that was like hiring an assistant. That was, you know, when I was in a room with Jordan Belford, Simon Beard. I'm used to being in rooms where everyone knows me. Caravan shows, like people knew who I was. So like, I didn't know anyone, people worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I felt like the most smallest person ever. I was nervous, didn't know what to ask anyone, and I fucking hated it. And I was like, I hated it at the time, but I'm like, I need this. I hated it, and I'm like, I knew I needed it, I'm like, I need to do this more. Is finding the things that make you uncomfortable. It's like, I need to do more of that. Or else you end up just letting it go for years and years and years. And when you do it, if I just did that 3 years ago, and then compounded over 3 years, it's like ads. How many people hold off doing ads, content, etc.? Once you do it, it's not that bad. Once we're just so blown away with just like the product side of things, I'm like, all right. I've seen other couple people that travel Australia, and it's like, they can do it, we can do it. I'm like, this is it. Just everything we stand for, it just aligns so well with the product, the company. I just continually try to find things these days. It's like, how can I invest in what we need to do next? Like it's a business, and when you look at these things, these expenses compared to a lot of other business models, it's completely nothing. Like what Greg, my accountant, said, he's like, there's people out there that have to spend millions and millions of dollars to make a couple $100 grand a year.
And you're going to read out what you wrote down. Hopefully it's not like Christian's lost 30 kilos.
I don't know what he got out
When I said that I was hosting this event, she was pregnant and she just looked at me like, no.
I was like, oh. And then he was like, yeah, I don't need to get you up here to speak. So we were just like, what's this? So hopefully in 3 to 5 years, our new house or any house, our home would be all complete. 2 happy, healthy kids with us present to attend whatever they need or be around when they need us. Christian and I both fit, healthy and happy. Have the time and freedom to ride my course regularly and tick off goals with him. Be able to attend lessons and competitions. Be able to continue having our trips and also overseas holidays when the kids are bigger and all experience the world together. Be able to have someone keep my course in work when we're overseas. Be able to give back at the pony clubs that I learned at as a child and teach even privately as well for enjoyment, which I have turned down on I don't know how many occasions when I was working flat out. So, yeah.
And I suppose I am going to make every single one of them dreams come true, 100%, with this business, which is sick. But who here feels like that's actually achievable? Like hands up, is it actually achievable? 100% it is, because I can tell you, 2 years ago on this exact weekend was when we paid our money for our trifecta. 2 years ago. And I never ever in my wildest dreams thought that in 2 years from that moment I'd be running a retreat and helping and teaching 50 people. That just I would laugh, I would absolutely laugh. But it's just a testament to hey, if your dreams are big enough and your work ethic is strong enough, you will make every single one of them come true, which is it. You have to believe it. And when I was a 1A and a 2A, I was believing I was a 6A. I was already there. I was, it wasn't even like a question. I was a 6A. 100%, easy. And that's the confidence that I had that I was going to get there. I would write down, I would have my business laid out in front of me, drawings of, this ID, this ID, this ID, this ID, this person I'm going to make this amount of money and this amount of points off. And I was so instilled in the confidence in this business on what it could give me and my family that it was working. It was just going to work. But when we're touching on confidence, who in this room would be as a whole? Who would be shit scared to come up here and talk? Who's scared of public speaking? Absolutely, 100%. You trusted them. Their content was every part about the process made sense. You probably maybe come through an ad, then you watched their stories, and then you went onto their profile and you scrolled down. You're like, okay, it's just they are just kind of normal people, the same as us. And this is where personal branding is so important. It's it actually has to be you, genuinely you, being you.
I wasn't saying I've made 10 grand this month because I hadn't made any money yet. But I'd be digging a hole and I'd be talking about how 6 months from now, 12 months max, this isn't what my days are going to look like because I found something. Now what I found may not be for you, but if Neva's digging holes, send me a message, I'll show you what I've got. And that was my angles.
10 people or maybe 12 are running ads right now. So no matter, it's never going to be 100% success rate. Not everyone's going to, this is true. It's not too hard for you guys because you've made it here. You want to be better. You're ready to take your business to the next level. You've made the effort to get here. How little sales you need, 2 to 3 sales a month, serious. That is not many sales. If the big all and end all was going to shit and you needed to make money, Does everyone here believe that they could actually probably get 2 to 3 sales a month? Like, come on. You're going to have that many conversations with everyone and anyone, which is going back to the root of network marketing. You're probably going to make 2 to 3 sales a month.
So I said, let's have a crack. Let's see what this bloody thing is. Let's see how I go. So I said yes without having any idea what the next step was in front of me. I just knew what the steps in front of me looked like if I didn't start changing something. Because I'd already tried a bunch of things that didn't work. And for all I knew, this was going to be the 7th thing that didn't work. But I wouldn't stop trying until I created success. Because I focused on the things that actually moved the needle the most. Make the ad, share the opportunity, don't be offended if they're not interested, they're not saying no to you, they're saying no to themselves, rinse and repeat and keep moving forward. Within 6 months I'd reached the rank of 6A and I had no prior experience, I'd never done marketing, sales, I didn't know a single person who wanted a machine. I made $54,000 in my 6th month and I went from being homeless to within 5 years owning 5 investment properties, hundreds of thousands in tech stocks and built a very, very large team. But it wasn't because I was a genius, it's because I just followed the training, followed the path, ran the ad, talked to leads, run the ad, talk to leads. Because if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want, especially with a business model like this. No, it's all up to you. You create your own success. So here's the core packages that we promote as Enagic distributors, right? We've got the quad, we've got the single product, and we've got the trifecta. There is not many opportunities out there that pay you in the thousands on a direct referral. Did it, one conversation at a time. So every single one of you can do it as well. Like I said, 24 months before I found this, I was in a prison cell. I wasn't like set up for success. I just made the most of this vehicle.
Can you message me on Facebook and say info barley?
You can always get that. What is it? Chef's right.
Do you want to come over and have a look at the music? Put my hand. Let's go have a look at it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, come on, let's go. Come on.
Because tomorrow's the 1st. For the whole of next month, I'm going to make sure I show up every single day so I can fill in the archive calendar.
And then, when you see him with one,
Good morning. We had an amazing night last night, just, you know, networking around the fire. People don't even know what networking is, but it's just, you know, connecting with like-minded tradies that, I guess, live a life that Georgia and I used to. In the trenches, working day in, day out, grinding it hard. But, you know, Cameron's here. Chippy down in Victoria has made it to this amazing event to learn, grow, meet new people, which is sick, man. But I guess for someone that's, you know, no idea what we even do online, anything like that, or maybe they've watched some videos and they're maybe sitting on the fence, what would you say to them that, you know, we've, you know, had an amazing seminar yesterday, connected with everyone here, like, what would you kind of say to them?
Yeah, well, never once knew you. We went for a couple of bike rides, a couple of phone calls. You're actually a genuine person, down to earth, Aussie family like ourselves. And yeah, being able to join a business that you actually got a good figure above you, a good mentor, helps you out regardless of what position you are in this business. The time and dedication goes into all of us. Like literally, his every next step is for us in his downline. And yeah, man, you've been absolutely incredible. Georgia as well has helped the missus, being able to like that reassurance of, yes, it is real. And we're not just in this skeptical kind of business, it is a legitimate business. And yeah, being able to have a solid mentor above us is, man, it helps up majorly.
It's just this community, Frankie's, I've never seen nothing like this, you know, just normal everyday Aussie family sitting around the fire, having a coffee, having a beer, having a steak, talking about family and spending more time with them. You know, I think that if you're looking for a community and a sense of tribe and people who are just like you, but they've found a way out, I couldn't think of a better place to hang out. So I'm just so grateful that I was invited here. It's been awesome.
Oh mate, absolutely insane. So much value and knowledge come from it. So many guest speakers, and it was just honestly absolutely amazing to be a part of. So really enjoyed it.
Oh, for me, honestly, there's a lot of stuff already new I need to do, but it's a massive bump up the arse just to get it done between my ads, content, everything. But being surrounded by like-minded people in the business, people ahead of me, people at the same level as me, just talking, having those conversations really just opened my eyes to what's really capable with this business.
Righto, we're here now. We're watching the motocross. Imagine having a TV outside your caravan. It's pretty sick. But dude, you were a guest speaker yesterday, man. How did you? Obviously, George and I, first event. We didn't tradie nurse. Look, it's sick, but you're an amazing guest speaker. You shared so much value. But what do you say to someone that's, I guess, a bit skeptical on the fence? They probably don't even know what we're on about, man. But give some advice to them, bro. What do you think?
I mean, you just got to sort of think about, I guess, what you sort of want from in your life and what it to look like, I guess, and you just got to be honest with yourself if what you're currently doing now is going to ever allow you to achieve that. But that can be as simple these days as just a bit more financial, independence, really. Times are tough these days, and I think just that normal way of just working a 9 to 5 and savings, and the way the cost of living, everything's gone up, wages stayed the same. It's just you got to just there's other business models to put your hard time and energy into. Just you guys, ex-tradies, FIFO workers, they know how to work the hardest ever, but they're just putting it into a model that's never going to allow them what they want. So there's options out there, and with the skepticism, I was never skeptical of anything. It's just it's a real business, real products, in person, offline, online. It's just the online part that people can get a little bit weird about these days, because there's a lot of rubbish out there, but it's just real people that want to do better. And it's not just the money side. There's so many people that have had amazing health journeys, lost 10, 20, 30 kilos of weight, come out of, increase their, improve their mental health. It's so many amazing stories.
And I think that was the other part of the whole weekend too, is knowing the business, and then righto, I'm going to lead my own team.
Yeah.
That's scary as hell. But after today, you're but you've got this whole community that can help you as well, and help your own team that you're going to bring into this.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm that's a massive, that's probably a massive, big outcome that I got out of this retreat, 100%.
I think through it too, you find out who you are. So you're relating to people who are just like you, but who are you? So through the process, you find out who you are, what you like, who you are to your core.
It's weird because truck driver, working at a bank, as a sparky, and it's all these things is hey, I just do life. We just do life. We're on this hamster wheel of numbness, because it's every single day. But then when you start to surround yourself with a little bit different people, no one's better than anyone.
No.
It's just we're a little bit okay, we've just got a bit more of an open mind. Okay, there is another way. We can have a bit more freedom without spending more time in the truck, spending more time at the bank. It's okay, we can actually spend less time at the bank and less time in the truck and make more money.
How was your weekend here at the Frankies Retreat?
Yeah, it was great, mate. Just being around like-minded people, camping, doing that everyday Aussie thing, We're up here, got barbecues, campfires, and learning in the cinema yesterday with Brody Nitro, Christian Frank, with Josh Murtagh and Anastasia. The information they gave us, they sort of focused on, surrounding yourself by like-minded people, getting clarity of why we started this and where we want to go with our life, and they're living proof of that it is actually possible and really easy to do if you just put your mind to it and get over all your fears of not wanting to get in front of the camera, or not wanting to talk to people on the phone. It's just get in and do it. It's that simple.
So I'm here with Tash and Craig, and I suppose coming from all the way from Port Augusta, we're in Sydney, to better yourself, better your health, better your finances. What did you learn? How's Georgia and I as mentors? What did you learn?
I've learned a lot of my mindset. My mindset has just been opened up. I used to be such a negative person, and now it's just, the world is such a big place, and you can do, you put your mind to it and you can do anything.
Do you think that being your mindset in a negative place, do you think that come from your surroundings, maybe your workplace, maybe where you're at in life, but now even surrounding yourself with way more positive people, even in this whole campsite, the retreat, it just opens your life up to, your mind up to, I can be so much more?
Yeah, I have the potential to not work in the next like 10 years, 5 years. So the fact that it's that chance and possibility that, you know, in the next 5-10 years, I don't have to work because I have this amazing opportunity that can literally change my life.
What's brought you here?
So first of all, we come here really to take the knowledge and you know, the best that are in Australia at the moment. The information they give you is next to none, and the reason you got to come to these kind of events, because if you don't get to these events, you're not going to learn from the best. So that was one of the main reasons why we come today.
So as you've seen, we've had an amazing retreat of like-minded people learning, growing. I know we keep saying it, and it is online, but it is in person, and it's normal people like George and I, Noxie here, you know, like creating a life that we only ever dreamt of. But as I keep saying, it's not about us anymore. It's about helping you, like-minded people, maybe with a family, maybe struggling week to week, maybe you've got an amazing business already, but you're just after that next stream of income, or maybe you just want to join an amazing community, better yourself, better your finances. It's pretty amazing here, and we can't wait to see you at the next one. That's the coolest part, is we're going to do these way more often, give way more value. And my amazing wife, I thank you so much for supporting us, because when we started this, Georgia didn't really, we get it, it doesn't even seem realistic. yeah, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, it's been an amazing retreat to help our team along and everyone else in the community as well, and it just shows that, as Christian said, it's not just an online business, it's something we do in person. We make new friends, we help each other, and really create success for everyone.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, you know, whoever, maybe we sent you this video, maybe someone else sent you this video to have a watch, well, make sure you go back to them. Give them some feedback. I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. I want to better my life. And yeah, honestly, we can't wait to see you at the next one.